We got into the trees as we were leaving that last campground. Nothing we could do about it. It kind of left me for the first time today thinking, you know, I'd really like to do more campgrounds. Maybe we'll have to do more boondocking. That's where we were aiming for when we first bought this anyway, and we haven't done that mainly because of solar. You know, get out there and we don't have power, and of course we've had the generator problems. Just things to think about. Still learning about Farragut State Park, but apparently this is one of the only remaining structures in the park, right?
But as far as buildings, you're in it.
Nothing else, huh?
Nothing else, but you know, you can walk through and you'll find a few foundations, but most of it was taken out.
Okay, so here's what we learned. The Brig is the last standing building outside of a small couple little, like, I think they're magazine storage buildings. Mm-hmm. There were 700 to 800 buildings standing here. This was a huge naval base in 1942 to 1946. I have to look at Sarah to make sure I'm getting the dates right. But it was huge. And this is the only thing that's left. And you wouldn't even know it because it's a campground. It's a state park. All right, onward.
These two for sure.
All right, we'll get them.
I just don't want a
Well,
big
we're here,
line
we
down
might as
your
well get them all, you know, why not?
Yeah. Well, yours is the perfect rig to do this with because this is the biggest one that's been in here.
So I'm sitting on the back patio, and I just leaned over and I'm checking out my scratches from last campground, and the camp host comes over and she said, you know what, you're gonna hit some of these branches as you pull out. Do you want me to have a couple of those cleared? I honestly didn't think it was that big of a deal. But she was right on, like, there was a branch sticking out right here that probably would have been a problem that I wasn't recognizing still. It's like an hour later and they show up in the truck, chainsaws going, and they just started clearing off the branches. Right after they leave, we get somebody to stop that, you know, he's also camping here, and he's like, did you tear your roof? Because he saw him sawing everything away. And he said that he hit some trees, tore his roof, and I guess when just tearing that membrane cost him, did you hear that? $10,000 just to replace the membrane? I'm like, wait, why would it cost so much? $10,000.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned about our roof at this point.
Should we go check out the roof?
Yeah.
Let's go check out the roof. Oh, wow.
What?
Oh, that's not bad.
Really?
Yeah, I think most of that. Although that's really bad. That's really bad. I don't see any damage, but I guess really where the damage would be is on the side of that cover. I think it's okay. I don't see anything. We don't know what a friendship pole is, but we're walking to find out. Angie wanted, I always call her Angie. Miranda wanted to see the friendship poles. We see something standing off over here. And there's a little road, but there's some rocks blocking it. Let's go see some friendship poles. So in 1967, the 12th World Boy Scout Jamboree brought 17,000 scouts from 105 countries to
Farragut
for friendship.
Very good.
The Jamboree motto reflected a worldwide gathering of scouts in peace and brotherhood. This was the first and only World Boy Scout Jamboree ever held in the U.S. Try to imagine 42,500 scouts camping in every open space in the entire park. During the closing ceremony, the scouts were greeted from space by the astronauts of the Apollo space mission, who wished them a good encampment.
There's there's a little sign that says points to the beach area. So right from our campground at the Gilmore campground, there's a trail that goes all the way down to the trails up by the shoreline, which is my favorite. So pretty much daily, we just take a nice walk with the dogs usually, and we go down, get our feet in the water, hike along the lake, check out some history in the area. I think that's my favorite part of this whole time I've been here. I was recording you.
We just determined that Sarah's not allowed to use a camera and walk. It's just pretty interesting that it's a state park. There was 7 camps and which had like 700 to 800 buildings. You would never know that from looking at it now. It looks like a campground.
And each camp had 5,000 men in it.
And they only used it for 4 years. And that was like in it was 1942 to 1946, right?
Yep, we had no idea about
Just
that.
intriguing.
That's
Interesting. Gun would be mounted right here. Look over the beautiful lake. Plane would come flying through, and they would shoot wooden dummy bullets straight at it. I don't like water, and I really don't have water clothes packed with me.
I love water, but I don't have water clothes back. This is just unexpected. It was a really cool surprise, thanks to Dave and Katey.
We met Dave and Katey, and Sarah's wanting to go kayaking, and Miranda's on the trip with us, and her dream is to go kayaking. It's like a bucket list thing, and we were going to make it happen for her, but Dave and Katey beat us to it. They're making it happen for it.
So here we are with these 2 kayaks, and you're excited, I can tell, and I'm more than excited.
First time on kayaks for us.
Very first time.
And if for some reason the lake is empty. It's quiet, there's no boats. There's like a guy trolling over here for fish, but it's
Just
super
a little bit overcast,
peaceful.
which is nice.
Woo!
Yeah, you can.
Is it normal for water to come in the kayak though?
Yeah. You don't look.
Is yours got water in it?
A little bit.
Dave, I'm not sure, but am I supposed to be getting wet right now? Is the water supposed to be coming in the kayak, or are we going to get excellent video of me falling to the bottom of the lake? It's coming in, but I
remember
assume
him
that's
saying
normal.
I remember him saying you're going to get wet on that one because the water comes up over the top.
Katey, Dave, thank you so much. This is awesome.
He's going to love it, and then I'm pretty sure we're going to get some when we get back.
We've been up at this campground for 8 days. The hiking is fabulous. We didn't spend very much time on the water. Actually,
This is our first time, actually. Well, I got in.
you're spending the same amount of time on the water as we spent on the water.
There's 41 miles of trails. The lake is huge, clear, lots of boating, kayaking, swimming. There's a swimming area over here at Beaver Beach. It kind of has a little bit of everything. And then Bayview, the little town, is super neat little boat town.
We're heading out tomorrow. We're heading back south, back down the Boise to drop off 2 dogs and 2 girls. And we're going to head out. We don't know where we're going, but
We're going solo.
solo. And we'll see you next time.
See ya.